When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Well, hello and welcome. Thanks for getting your pod on. Thank you for telling a friend. Thanks for spreading the word. Seriously, it's been a, it's been a nice, I don't know what happened, what's happening all of a sudden, but things are going smoothly, and
Okay.
and I appreciate it. No, it's like, it's been going really well, and I appreciate everybody downloading and spreading the word about it. It's been fantastic. You can also watch us on YouTube, and you can watch us on Facebook. You can interact live with us. You can call. Let's see if I have the number up on the screen. It's very easy to remember, 585-206-8866. There you go. Danny, lots of things to talk about. Let me start here. Did you and your dad ever bond over anything?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what did you and your dad bond over? What would we be bonding
We
for
bonded
you?
over church. We bonded over the Bills. We bonded over the Yankees. When I played baseball as a kid, we bonded over that. My father, he didn't have guy friends.
Yeah.
He wasn't a guy friend guy. We were his friends.
Okay.
His family.
Yeah.
We were his friends. Like coworkers. Like I never met.
So your dad was so unlikable, he had to create people to like him. I'm kidding, Danny.
Yeah, like Michael Scott.
Yeah.
So no, somebody will be my friend.
Yeah.
My father didn't need people.
Nah,
he had people if he
Kind of
wanted
a
them.
loner, if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
He had my uncle and his brothers.
Sure.
And whoever the pastor was at the time, but he didn't need people. People gravitated to him, and he could either take them if they were good people or leave them.
I'm trying to think. My dad and I, what did we bond over? He wasn't into sports, ironically, and he says it more now, almost in a disappointed fashion, I would say, that his father, who was very athletic, was supposed to be in the Olympics and got very hurt. Played basketball. He was a pretty good basketball player, had all kinds of medals and things, and was a boxer. Would not let them play because he got so badly injured. Would not let my uncle or my dad play sports. So my dad swam, and that was it. So he didn't get football. He had no interest in any of this. I think Dad and I bonded over ball busting, like making funny songs. The sweat beneath my thing and stuff like that. Now that I think about it. And the reason I bring this up is Jameson's with me now. He's 14 years old, and I learned something from him, and I go, this is sort of a bonding moment, but I don't know if it's one I wanted to admit to or not. He is, like most kids his age, and I don't know how you control this, but I am starting to honestly get a little concerned. There is so much consumption of media, social media, and very little production of anything, right? I mean, to the point where I've been very open about subbing in classes. And I was doing a geometry class today and helping kids, and one kid is literally, he was getting the right answers, but watching social media, TikTok or something, because I think they have certain social medias blocked on their internet, but then one slipped through, or I don't know. Anyway, he's watching something, or maybe he has his own VPN. A lot of kids will find a workaround, and he's doing the homework. And I go, boy, that's something. But Jameson said to me, do you know what Meggings are? Do you, Dan Barillo, know what a Megging is?
No.
Meggings are male leggings.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Oh, buddy.
Have you tried a pair on?
No, I did not.
They sound really comfortable.
Well, okay, I'll give you that. Now, look, I do remember.
Because every woman I've ever talked to.
Yes.
Yeah, remember, in the late 80s, early 90s, they had these women's leggings that had the stirrups. And, I was like, oh, these girls look cute with it. And then they went away.
Yeah.
And
because they were slightly baggy.
Right.
Slightly.
And then, right around the turn of the century, no, I can't say that. 2007.
Yeah.
They came back, and they've been back forever. And I'm like,
but
thank
not
God.
with the stirrups.
No, not with the stirrups.
Okay, so the Meggings are male leggings. Now, at first I would go, never a chance. But then James was like, didn't you ever wear tights when you ran? And I said, you know what? When I would start spring track, and it was March, right? And
I put on a meatard.
I would put on basically that. Now, I always wore shorts over mine.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
I wore shorts.
Well, this was a thing in the NBA for a while.
Yeah, so they have that. No, but these are Meggings. So there's this big muscular looking guy, and he goes, I just fell in love with these Meggings, and he's talking about how to wear them and what styles. Jameson and I bonded over the comments.
Making fun of
the comments. We didn't even have to make fun of anything.
Oh, somebody else did all the work for you.
Comments were, so then we
Very
decided.
Moran-like.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're not kidding. And then, of course, we might have spiced them up a little bit. But then we decided to compare the comments to the post, the Meggings post on Instagram versus the TikTok ones.
Oh, okay.
And we found that the TikTok ones were actually the Instagram ones were
Who burned them better?
Were funnier and meaner than the. And I go, I think we had a bonding moment. I didn't tell him that, but I was like, ooh, I'm not sure if I should be bragging about that or not.
Dad, at 1 o'clock we're gonna make fun of these people. Then at 4 o'clock you're gonna wait for. You can't wait for this video.
Well, he and I were laughing so hard yesterday over something.
Now, were you watching this in the living room and just scrolling through the comments, or is this on your phone?
Oh, it was on his phone.
Okay,
on his phone. And then he goes, "Well, let's see which one's better."
Because it'd be hilarious if we taped you to Moranimal Peace Theater, where we make fun of people watching YouTube videos.
But Meggings, I go, I couldn't imagine walking around. You look like, he goes, I said, you look like something out of Peter Pan. It's like Men in Tights.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Or everyone like when
this guy's got a big, he goes, this pairs nicely with a cardigan. These are vegan something black. I go, this has to be a fucking joke. It wasn't a joke. It was not a joke.
So I used to, when I started recruiting, my boss put me on this ag tech company, right? And the ag tech company was supposed to revolutionize a certain aspect of agriculture.
Yeah.
The problem was these tech guys had no idea how to sell to farmers. And the story I got from the farmers whom I talked to about this was these kids would show up with these skinny jeans and screwy glasses and try to tell me how to farm. Hell no.
Yeah.
But he goes, it was like a regular thing. Yeah. And I'm like, I remember when skinny jeans, like you could never take a dude seriously in skinny jeans. Remember like when when we worked together?
I had
and they made, the guy that who replaced Moose, who's now on the air at another station, they came in and did like a check on what he was wearing, and he had to wear skinny jeans and cardigan sweaters to make sure he looked the part, even though nobody was watching the show, everybody's listening. I mean, it was like, and we used to make fun of him because he was wearing skinny jeans, and this was at the time, like he's in shape now, but at the time, this was not a guy that you would wear, but guys would have to do this.
No,
or they did this. I would never do it.
I always think of the meme, middle-aged guys in skinny jeans. It's a pug on two legs. It's like on his hind legs, standing up, and it's got the belly. And this looks like a middle-aged guy in
you look jeans. Like a dude who, I shouldn't say this because we know people have done this, but I got to say it anyway. You look like somebody who ate his way out of lap band surgery. Seriously. That's what you look like. With dudes, when you put on skinny jeans, you look like remember when Carney Wilson, like she had the surgery and then she just kept eating?
Yes.
And then like, oh my gosh. Like she looks worse than she did before the surgery. because you can't like undo a bad habit. You have to break the habit first. Well, skinny jeans, you kind of look like that.
Were you in here when Vinny called the other night?
Vinny Press?
Geddes? No, he called the listener Vinny.
Yeah,
you were here.
Yeah.
He talked about his dad being gay or whatever.
Yeah.
He just commented, my dad was different. I found out megging or pegging. Laugh my ass off. I don't know.
Well, that'll be your next video, pegging.
Speaking of bonding, father-son bonding,
yes.
I don't know how legitimate this is or not.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
I'm hearing it's very close.
Very close.
The Belichick family
may
become the first family of North Carolina.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
Yeah, so Bill Belichick could become the head coach of the second biggest program on the North Carolina, second biggest sports program on the North Carolina campus.
Yeah, right. Basketball's first.
Basketball's number one. It just
Basketball's number one. It's like North Carolina, Indiana are basketball states,
yes.
right? Basketball comes first there.
Now,
and
lots of speculation about this. I don't know that it's finalized. Bill had a 5-hour phone meeting we're hearing about with this.
Got a lot to say.
Yeah. there are those that are speculating, is this a ploy to show that there's interest in Bill and he's close for some team to get off their ass and move? There were a lot of people who thought, Bill would end up with maybe Dallas, possibly the Giants. I think they're going to stay with Brian Daboll, but
I have a theory.
I don't know. There were even those, Danny, that bitched about a certain coach in Western New York named McDermott.
Yeah.
And could Belichick end up there?
Oh, I have thoughts on that guy too.
I don't know if that's going to be. I don't know. So is it a ploy? I don't think so. I think Bill Belichick got interest and got everything he wanted and wanted really to set up his son. I don't think he's about legacy. I don't think he's about wins.
Here's what I think is going to happen. He's going to sign up to be the head coach at North Carolina, and that program is going to get a nice shot in the arm.
Yeah.
And they could win the ACC because you get to go play for Bill Belichick. And in the college game, it's different. Like you can't necessarily succeed in college and succeed in the NFL. Some guys succeed in college and succeed in the NFL, like Jimmy Johnson or Tom
Johnson
Coughlin.
did, yeah.
It's rare. Yeah. Often, if you succeed in one, you don't in the other, and vice versa.
I don't know how Saban did in the NFL.
Saban was okay. He had a winning record with the Dolphins.
Okay.
He wasn't a loser. It's just his wife. The story was that his wife missed being the first lady
of Alabama,
of any state. Or it could be Louisiana, it could be Michigan State.
Yeah.
She liked being because any college program, the wife.
Now hang on a second.
Has a say.
This sounds like a little bit of a fish story to me. A little bit. I'm not saying that there probably aren't a lot of perks and things in attention.
But it's a little. When you're the wife of the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, nobody knows who you are.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen a picture of Sean McDermott's wife, but if Sean McDermott coached the program, the wife has to be kind of like an associate in terms of being out there, like a co-owner and taking care of the kids, that type of thing. That's part of it. Now, but that's not the main reason. He went to Alabama because he coached in the pros, and the pros were like, dude, your college crap don't work here. Like there were stories where you were not allowed to look Nick Saban in the eye at Miami.
Come on.
If you were not a player. And the players didn't want to put up with Saban's college crap.
Yeah.
So he left and went on to Alabama.
And did an unbelievable job.
He became the greatest head coach in college football history. With Belichick, he has Saban in his ear if he ever needs him, right? I think what this is they're going to give Brian Daboll and Joe Shane one more year with the Giants to pull it off. They do not want to turn into the Jets and become a revolving door of coaches.
Well, I don't think Belichick would even, since you brought up the Jets, I don't think he would look at the Jets, period. I think he hates that organization.
He hates Woody Johnson. He hates the Jets. So here's the idea. He sets up Steve to be the head coach at North Carolina after a year, and then he could go coach the Giants. Because you don't want to stab your old buddy, Brian Daboll in the back either, who was an assistant coach. So you give him one more shot, then you could come in. Because the knock on Belichick, there were 6 openings last year, and the only interview he got was with Atlanta.
Yes, and this is the weird thing. And so that was a thing saying, was he not attractive because did it become 2 things? 1, could he win without a superstar like Brady? And 2, how great did Kraft make it so he could basically be in charge of everything?
Right. He was
would other owners be willing to do that?
He was the owner.
Yeah.
He was the de facto owner.
Yeah.
Right? Except he wasn't writing the checks. It was Robert Kraft, as our friend Kevin will tell you. We're starting to see that maybe Bill got out because they really were a crappy organization. He and Brady built them up.
Yeah, right.
Now, if he goes to college and succeeds for a year and is allowed to have coaches go and recruit, he could build a dynasty in a year, set it up for his kid, and then go on to the NFL and coach the Giants or coach somebody else. I think right now the Cowboys are going to stick with McCarthy for another year. Okay. If not, Deion's coming. I think that's your only 2 options in Dallas.
There are those that say, and I will say this only because it is an undercurrent of things, and we're able to say this on a podcast. I don't know much about Jerry Jones in other than being the owner of the Cowboys and maybe a philanderer. I don't know. And doesn't he have a daughter or something that he was paying out of his marriage, and he was paying?
He could have been.
Yeah, something like that. Those are the things that I know.
Yeah, there's a lot. You get to be that high up. There's a lot of stories about people.
But I hear that a lot of people speculate that he's a racist and would never hire a black coach. He'll interview them because he has to, because of the Rooney Rule, but he'll never hire one.
I don't think that's the case at all.
I don't either. I don't either.
I have never gotten racist from Jerry Jones.
I'm just saying that
I've never gotten that.
I've read that and I've heard that.
The reason Jerry Jones wants to be the
By
man.
the way, read it on
Jerry
X
Jones
or
wants to be how many owners? Most owners want to stay out of the spotlight.
Yeah.
Jerry encourages the spotlight.
Well, Jerry
he
is
has
the
his
first-
own pre and post game show.
They talked to him right after the game, not the coach.
Yeah, he's the
He
first
gets
one to
more-
the podium.
yes.
Like imagine like Brandon Bead or Terry Pagula. Like, what'd you think about Josh Allen on that tush push there? Yeah, we should have called timeout. But you know what? I am the head coach. I am the general manager. I am the owner.
Yeah.
I am the decision maker of this team. It's
crazy.
That's Jerry.
Yeah.
That's Jerry.
But I don't think that Belichick, I don't know what happened with Atlanta. I don't know if they were going to give him the same kind of reins that he had,
Well,
so
no.
to speak, in New
So
England.
Atlanta had a guy named Mike McKay. And I think his last name is McKay. Anyway, the guy that they had in charge of the organization, he was like the Russ Brandon type, except he was a football guy. But he was going to have to coexist with Belichick. And Gary Fontenot, the general manager, was going to have to coexist with Belichick. Belichick wanted full reign of everything, and Arthur Blank trusted those guys to help make the hire. And their recommendation was, no, we can do it without him. Because if he gets involved, none of us are going to have a say in anything. So we're going to be out. Well, they were protecting themselves. Really? Well, okay. Yeah, I can understand why. Not to mention, Belichick, he's not a good general manager. He's not.
No.
He really isn't.
But does this kind of
Do you realize that the Buffalo Bills in the 90s had more Hall of Famers than the Patriots winning all those Super Bowls?
I know, but yes, I do know that.
Now, different eras. Salary cap versus no salary cap.
But that's some great coaching, is it not?
Yeah, it's excellent coaching.
I would say.
But you take the quarterback out of the equation, all bets are off.
Well, there you go. But a little bit, you could almost say that with this Buffalo Bills team, I know that they lost it to the Rams, but their defense isn't a named defense, right?
Yeah.
We don't have big names on there, and I think that
I
that's
got a whole segment on that.
we do have one, but
No, there's no names on that defense.
right?
They're
That's-
legitimately a no-name defense, and they're a no-stop defense at this point.
right.
But bringing it back to Belichick, I think this is a move for him to get back into the NFL. He's going to take the college ranks
So
first.
you do think
He did consult for Nebraska last year. Matt Rule, as soon as he got fired, Matt Rule goes, hey, could you help us with our team? They bring Belichick into a meeting. And Belichick, they couldn't even get through the film. Belichick's like, okay, why is this happening? Why are you doing this? You should do this and have this. And Matt Rule, who's a football guy, is like, I can't believe I've never thought of this. Yeah. This is so much common sense. And the coaches' minds were blown by how much depth Belichick has. The knock on Bill Belichick is that he's never been able to draft talent.
Yeah.
Okay? He can coach it, and if he's got the quarterback.
But he never had the. What draft picks did they have all those years that they were winning Super Bowls?
Yeah, but I've never believed that theory because you can draft guys.
Yeah, you can.
You could find.
Well,
other teams find the third round and the second round.
Tom Brady.
Guys, you find the fourth round. Yeah, he was a compensatory pick. And
Right.
by the way,
Yeah.
it was either him or a guy named Tim Rattay.
Right. All right. So you think this will happen?
Yes.
It's a legitimate thing that's going to happen, and Bill Belichick has Carolina on his mind, and
Yeah,
he'll be,
because right now no NFL team is hiring a head coach to say, hey, Bill, just wait until
yes,
January.
they're not.
They're not.
Nobody is. No.
Mac Brown got fired at North Carolina. Here comes Bill Belichick. And it's going to be, and I'll tell you what.
This is the biggest
It's
thing.
going to be such a shot in the arm for college football because if you really think about it, there's not a lot of crossover between
No.
the NFL viewership and college viewership. There really isn't.
A couple quick things. I said to somebody, this is the biggest thing to happen to North Carolina football. And they said, well, they had the third overall pick come out of there.
Lawrence Taylor.
Yes. But
Well, they had Lawrence Taylor come out of there.
They had Lawrence Taylor coming out of there, but I thought a recent quarterback came out of there.
Oh yeah, it was Drake May, the kid out of
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go,
Belichick drafted
I
him.
said, but Belichick is the biggest thing to happen to that program. One player.
But Belichick did not draft him. Excuse me, I screwed up.
No,
He's a rookie this year. My fault.
But he, so to me, Belichick for the program is a bigger deal than Drake May.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Well, Mitch Trubisky was a number 2 overall pick.
Yeah.
You know what he is now? He's a backup in Buffalo.
Yeah, I know.
Bills fans, your season's over if that kid's got to start.
Well, so he
Over.
So he said,
They'd be 0-17 with Mitch Trubisky as the starting quarterback.
I got it. Jesus, he's all wound up over there with his kombucha.
Gosh, I've missed doing these shows.
I know you have.
You should have me on every show. I think it would be too much. I think it would be too much for the audience.
Hold on a second. I not. But you're very.
Well, no, yeah, I know. The invitation's
I'm gonna
there.
tell you something.
The invitation's there. I know that. I just can't do it.
I'm going to tell you something.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to tell you something.
I'm the guy.
I wasn't going to tell you. And I'm going to do it right now.
Oh, well, all right.
I did reach out to a friend of yours today.
Friend of mine. Mm-hmm. Not a friend of ours, but a friend of mine.
Well, more a friend of yours. I like this guy, but I don't know him well.
Okay. Oh, I think I know who.
Yes.
All right.
Who?
Peter.
Yes.
Okay.
And Peter, who's come on and broken down the Bills and stuff.
Oh, I got a whole breakdown at 7:30 this morning.
So I sent him Happy Belichick Day. If you're available, love to have you on, blah, blah, blah. And he sent back saying, I can't tonight. I've got a nanny set up for the kids, and I'm taking my wife out to dinner. And I said to him, I sent a message back saying, that's how you keep it. That's how you keep going.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
On a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of surprised with a date night.
Yeah.
Because maybe you've been busy, whatever.
That's why they call it hump night.
Yeah. So, and I thought the same thing with you. The reason you're not here sometimes is you want to spend time with your wife.
Oh, yeah.
And you prioritize that. And I think that's really
the pecking order of my life goes Jesus, Beth, family. Well, the Buffalo Bills, then family.
Oh,
no, just joking. No, but Jesus, Beth, everything else.
So she, so that was why, and I thought same thing with you. So as you say, you should have me on. I would.
I was just joking.
It's completely up to you.
I know you would. I'd be here 5 days a week if I could. But I got my boo.
Well, we'll take a moment. I have a hard. Excuse me. How do I say this? I have a hard out tonight.
Okay.
So
means we got to end the show at a certain time.
Well, at a certain time, yeah. Or maybe sooner. If not. So, but I wanted. There's a story that I held on to until you were here.
Oh, perfect.
Because for two reasons. One, I think you're going to be on one side of this, and then I think there's going to be a debate in your head because you are a loving guy and an accepting person. You may not agree, but you're accepting.
Yeah.
Yes. So we will hear.
Is this about Kevin?
What? No. What?
Oh, no.
Why would you think it's about Kevin? Why would you? Why do you do this?
Why
I'm loving
and accepting.
Why do you do this?
I don't always agree with Kevin.
Yeah, I know.
No, I know. Well, I like Kevin. Kevin's cool.
I know you.
We're
do.
buddies. I got him not a birthday, Christmas present.
Well, Jesus.
I don't know if he's going to use it, but I hope he does.
Okay. It's a Bible.
No, I've given up on Kevin when it comes to that.
I wish it was a Bible. BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill, the mall at Grease Ridge. You got to go and follow them on Facebook. It's facebook.com/BTB Woodfired Pizza, because you'll find out things like their $8 burger night, right? You get a half-pound burger with brisket, rib, and chuck, okay? Great meats. Yeah, together. What flavors, right? How
Say that again.
Brisket, rib, and chuck meat.
Wow.
Ground together.
That's awesome.
Ground meat. Right.
I may move there.
It's $8, and it comes with fries. And you can do it on Wednesdays at BTB for $8.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
And I say that, and here we are on a Wednesday. But I'm telling you to go and check things out. They have a bourbon tasting. If you're listening to this on Thursday, it'll be tonight between 6 and 8. It's going to be a great bourbon tasting. Of course, Taco Tuesdays. They've got
the big brunch on Sundays before football or during football.
Plus the big brunch, leading right up to football, going into football time.
They saw all those Cowboy fans on Sundays?
Yep.
That used to be the Cowboy bar.
Yes, and Matt's a big Cowboy fan.
Yeah, he is.
And then also on Tuesday, and I know we're kind of bouncing all over the calendar here, but something just to keep in mind, they have Taco Tuesdays, but they also have large one-topping pizza for just $10.
Wow.
Right. And if you've seen the cost of pizza in places, this is an unbelievable deal. And it is all at BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill in the mall at Grease Ridge. This holiday season, give the most extraordinary gift of all, the gift of choice. Imagine presenting your loved one with a Woodcliff Hotel and Spa gift card. It's not just a gift. It's an invitation to adventure, relaxation, and pure indulgence. Luxurious overnight stays, pampering spa treatments, unforgettable experiences. The possibilities are endless. No more guessing what they want. With a Woodcliff Hotel and Spa gift card, they create their own perfect moment. A romantic getaway, a day of pure relaxation. It's all up to them. Surprise someone special. Give the gift of freedom. Give the gift of Woodcliff Hotel and Spa. Get your gift cards now at woodcliffhotelspa.com. Woodcliff Hotel and Spa, where every moment becomes a cherished memory.
In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the
You know who needs to be the most nervous about Bill's move to Carolina?
Bill Belichick's?
Yeah, Bill Belichick. You just said it is done. It's a done deal now, right?
Herbert Davis, the basketball coach?
No. his girlfriend, Jordan. There's going to be all these even younger, possibly hotter. I don't know. I'm not one to judge or even look, but I'm just saying, you know.
We got Duke's circled on the schedule. I'm not worried about that right now. And their talent.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to be doing some scouting.
And by the way, there's all kinds of cheerleaders and stuff. And man, they are going to have such pomp and circumstance to bring him in. And I think he kind of hates that stuff. Well, I don't know that he hates it, but
we're ready to work. We're here to work.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's just, who would have predicted a year ago? Yeah,
nobody.
Of all the schools, too, because they're a basketball school.
Yes.
They're a Jordan Brand school. Not that that's got anything to do with anything, but I mean, Carolina, I don't know what it is about the uniforms and the colors and everything else, but it just signifies class and dignity and tradition. I mean, they don't have a great football program. That may change. We'll see. But like they're known for basketball.
Right, they are. But they've had players, as we said, Drake May.
Well, look, arguably the greatest defensive.
May or May?
Drake May.
May, that's what I thought.
But like, the greatest defensive player of all time, Lawrence Taylor, went to North Carolina.
He did. Yes. Yeah. There you go. And he was part of the Giants. Yeah. Was he defensive coordinator then? Yeah.
He was. Yeah. That's why his boat is 8 rings, not 6 rings. Because he won 2 rings with the Giants as a defensive coordinator. Because as Albert Breer from SI so eloquently points out, Bill's very petty. He got the boat after Brady won ring number 7. That's why he called it 8 rings. Meaning, like, I got more rings than you, Tom.
I'm loving the comments tonight.
I got 2 as a defensive coordinator.
I love the comments tonight.
Oh, is Vinny commenting?
No, it's other people too.
Oh, okay.
Let's see the comments. Comments are Danny's not on because you want this podcast to succeed. And somebody else goes, geez, Danny has some great takes, but he better lay off the caffeine. He's going a mile a minute.
Yeah, I should. I got to slow down.
I was like, I love it. But that to me, that's who you are. It's okay. Yeah. Be you. Let's just be authentic. That's fine. I know you have a lot of
sometimes
thoughts.
My mouth goes a lot faster than my brain.
Yes.
And I'll say stuff that's like, wait a minute, I didn't mean to say that.
There is something that I want to say. This is more of a PSA before we move on to other things. Bill Belichick going to North Carolina.
At 3 o'clock, so many children have no home to go home to. Gives great meaning to the 3 o'clock bell now, doesn't it?
Where
are those PSAs?
Did that come from?
So when I worked
I don't remember that at all.
So in radio, PSAs are those free public service announcements.
Public service announcements. Right.
So things must be really dire at one of our old radio companies, because I heard 3 of those on a sports station in Buffalo recently. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no one's selling any ads.
I'm not going to comment. I have to stay away from that because no matter what I say,
it'll come back as Bill Moran said.
Well, I don't mean to sound like an asshole because I think that it sounds very pompous when somebody says that, but that is pretty true. And I've had certain things fired at me, and I don't respond to them, and then it's that I'm weak and I'm this, and I just or I'm hurt. I'm not anything. I don't care. Weak. I don't care. I don't fight.
I dare any of these mother effers to try and do what you've done the last 2 years.
That's fine. I have no. I'm not even there. I'm not even saying that. I would say that though, but in these things, like I've had people kind of come at me pretty hard with stuff or through other people
or unearth some stuff that we've found out about.
Yes, and I don't because I don't. It does me no good.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I do know.
We're on the Thursday podcast.
I'll fight. I love fighting. I love fighting of any kind. But I'm not going to enter a fight just to.
You're not going to pick fights.
No, I'm not.
You're not going to pick fights.
I'm not going to pick fights, and I'm not going to answer certain things.
When you said PSA, that's what I thought of. Like
no.
Denzel Washington doing a Boys and Girls Club read. Because in fairness, my old sports show, that's all we had were PSAs. Nobody sold the show.
All right.
That's why I don't have a show. I'm going to Carolina in my mind.
Oh, somebody's wound up tonight. So, and we're going to get to the Bills.
The kombucha.
I'm going to let you go last with the Bills. Last.
From Belichick to the Bills.
Well, we won't do that, right? But that, yes. But here's my PSA. I see we have often talked about texting while driving.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
This is one of your big pet peeves.
Well,
there's 2 of them with driving.
Yeah.
It's the texting while driving. That's always bothered you. And when people don't, like me, don't scrape their car completely off with the ice. And a piece of like Mount Everest flies off your windshield and lands on the car behind. I'm in that car behind you, buddy. Remember when you went on Channel 10 and did like a 20-minute tirade about it? They had their 7 o'clock show. Bill Moran is here for WCMF Radio to tell you about how to scrape your car.
What did I do?
You went on Channel 10, right? They had this like, so I don't know if they still have this daily show, this nightly show at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So this 7 o'clock show. And they would bring in somebody from locally.
I forgot
because in Rochester, there's like 20 people that all have opinions or are important. They would rotate them in to talk about stuff. And you gave a PSA. You gave a PSA, and your ex-wife hated it at the time. You're like, really, Bill? Did you have to do this? It was about, hey, could you scrape your car, please? Because I'll tell you what, I got a family of 5. When I'm driving my Astro van down the road, there's nothing worse than when some douchebag in front of me has a piece of Mount Everest or a piece of the Antarctica, flies off their windshield, and then onto the hood of my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's $1,000 deductible.
Right.
Come on, everybody.
Okay,
just scrape your car.
I remember what
We got to look it up.
started this rant for me.
Sorry.
This thing.
Yeah.
What the scrape the car was somebody, because here's what most people do when they're driving and something's coming directly at their windshield. What do? What do you think most people do when it's coming directly at their windshield?
They swerve.
They duck.
Oh, yeah, that too.
They physically duck. And most people, when they physically duck, have their hands on the wheel and they pull the wheel with them.
That's right. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
So when you say swerve to me is I'm seeing it and I'm avoiding it. This is I've ducked, I've turned, and I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
Yeah, right. It's a reaction.
And that to me is, so yes, that is a PSA. The other one I was thinking today was the texting while driving, because I'm seeing somebody and I can clearly tell that they're texting. And it's very hard now not to. All our phones are connected. I can get text and I can hear your text read to me, and I can push a button and speak it back. So I don't know that texting and driving is necessarily...
Toyota better catch up on that, because Toyota's a little tougher to do, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so there is like that aspect of texting while driving that is like talking to your passenger.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's the ones where you're looking at the screen. And I go, I fucking guarantee you it's somebody texting you back going, sounds good.
Yeah.
Or giving you the thumbs up, and you're fucking going off the 104 bridge into the bay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what I think. And I go, just fucking wait a second, or find a way to hook it to your phone, or pull over and read it. I get it. I get it. It's 2024. There's no putting this genie back in the bottle, but we don't hear about the texting while driving, and you can see it all the time. I mean, somebody's like, I see them on the throughway, because it gets monotonous. Our attention span is just, I just sit here driving, and next thing I know, I'm looking at something. You can't, you take your eyes off. Take your eyes off. Try to fix something with your heater or something, and then look up at times. You're like, whoa, right?
They've done studies where if you take your eyes off the road for 3 seconds, and how bad your driving gets in those 3 seconds. Everybody thinks, I can multitask. Nobody ever multitasks. They task switch.
Yeah, that's a good.
We're great at task switching.
Hey, where did that come from? Is that a Danny Perillo term?
Yeah, Billy.
Is
I got a lot of thoughts. Task switching. Yeah,
is that your term?
Yeah. Well, no, it's Andrew Huberman's term.
Okay,
actually, I give credit where credit is due.
No, I understand. Because we don't.
That's why I asked. He's a Stanford-based neuroscientist who studies all this stuff, and he goes, we are not good at. I think Tony Robbins even talks about it. We are not good at multitasking. We are great at task switching.
Yes.
So all you're doing really, like when I'm at work, right, and I'm working on I spend all day on LinkedIn. When my phone buzzes, I take my eyes off LinkedIn, immediately go to my phone. Then 5 minutes later, I'm like, holy cow, Belichick's really going to North Carolina.
Okay.
You go down this rabbit hole.
Well, why? Because you have ADD.
Yeah. Because, that's interesting.
You might have ADHD.
Right. And so now imagine 10,000 Dans on the road.
Yeah.
At any given day or in rush hour.
That's all I'm saying. It's just that, and I forgot about the scraping PSA that I did.
Yeah.
I still
every time I scrape now, I think of you. I'm like, I got to get going.
Well, I always try to get my roof too, because sometimes you can't reach the center, but then it becomes an iceberg that takes out the Titanic.
Right.
I heard
plow through.
I heard a kid. Here's ADD a tangent for you. I heard a kid say to another kid the other day, just nastily, your forehead's like, I guess the forehead has become the new thing that they just rip on. Like they just rip. Like
well, people have been paying more attention now ever since that they found that guy who supposedly shot the CEO from United Health.
Yeah.
It's like the unibrow. Like, hey, his unibrow doesn't match.
Yeah.
So now let's pay attention to foreheads.
So, well, there's been forehead prior to this because the kids were really ripping on forehead. And one kid goes, your forehead's as big as the Titanic. Another kid goes, yeah, your gut's as big as the iceberg that took it down. And I go,
that's a great
God.
comeback.
That was like, I almost high-fived the kid. I was like, that's
something Kevin would say.
That was like, boom, you were right there. Boom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Impressive.
Well, like, so Family Guy's done 2 of these. They did one about Peyton Manning's forehead, how big it is.
Yeah.
And they did another one about Chris Matthews when, like, you know, because, like, the idea was news shows have too many boxes, too many people talking.
Yes, yeah.
So they show all these boxes, and then they show one guy Chris Matthews is talking to on his forehead. Because they got nowhere else to put the boxes.
It's very funny.
Right.
That's very funny. All right.
It's like your hair's running away from your head.
Stop
I don't know
texting
who
and
does that,
driving.
but that's funny.
And when the snow comes, make sure that you are brushing it off.
By the way, it's Christmas season. I went Christmas shopping for you guys yesterday.
Listen to this.
Okay, dude, this family of 5. I'm waiting behind them in the aisle to check out, right? And I got no problem. It's Christmas time. People are buying a lot of stuff.
Right.
What I have a problem with is, like, I check out. I go out to my car. They're parked 4 spots near me. They load up the cart. Leave the cart in front of me. Just leave the cart. Just leave the cart out there, guys.
I hate that.
No.
The cart corral is right there.
Right.
Right
for
there.
this place, there is no cart corral.
Oh.
Get some exercise. You just walk around the store for 25, 30 minutes. Well, you can't walk an extra 15 feet, put the cart back.
They didn't. There
is no cart corral for this place.
There isn't.
Oh, just leave it. Who cares? No, dumbass. Put the freaking cart back.
All right. What cheap ass store did you go to that doesn't have a cart corral?
Well, I don't want to give it away. It was part of your Christmas gift.
All right.
It's a gag gift.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful.
I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
I got one for you and one for Kevin.
All right. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think you'll use it.
I probably will.
I don't know if he will.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as I'm getting these gag gifts, I also got some, you know those things that you put in the wash that, like, make your clothes smell, like those Downy Refreshables?
Yes, Downy Refreshables.
You get them for $14 at Ollie's. They're like $20 anywhere else.
Yes,
the 32-ounce ones. The ones you got to swim your way out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to Ollie's.
Do you want to know what I did the other day?
Yeah.
Because I've been trying. I'll say too much, but I'm very honest on this podcast. Maybe more honest about things than I've ever been, and they're not really consequential. I'm not talking about who you might have hooked up with. No. Here's the thing. Jameson went through a ton of laundry detergent, like just because he's a kid. And,
It's not a measure.
Yeah, right. So, and the same thing happens
You
with
just need
dish
a
soap.
little bit, buddy.
Dish soap, the whole thing.
Little dab will do you.
So I was in BJ's. I'm like, that's where I normally buy the big bulk thing.
Yeah.
That way we have it for a while. And I'm looking at the prices and I go, you know what? I don't feel like fucking spending $24 on this. I love Tide. I go, but I'm going to switch because Gain is $13.99.
Yeah.
For the same size thing.
Right. And it smells good too.
That's significant savings.
Yes.
Significant savings. I get home. I bought the Gain fabric softener. Not...
No wonder it was so cheap.
So,
which is technically expensive.
Yes.
For fabric softener.
Yeah. Well, that's still a big, huge ass tub of it.
Yeah.
So now I have it. I keep forgetting to put it in. It'll sit there for. This is the dumb shit that I do.
I've done stuff like that.
Not paying attention. It's not paying attention.
So one of the final straws with my ex-wife was when she sent me to buy. I don't know why you'd ever send a man to buy you tampons or whatever they use.
This was the string that pulled it out?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
This was, very good comeback, Billy. And I got the wrong kind. I even asked the lady who didn't even work at Wegmans, I go, is this the same thing as this what in the picture? And are you trying to purposely screw me over? Are you trying purposely to hurt me? You trying purposely? Okay. Yeah, I'm purposely buying the wrong tampons for you.
And that's a weird thing. I don't think I ever. I'm not thinking. I never bought any.
Yeah. Well, I never bought any again. Gosh, she was evil.
I've seen guys, and this is true. I have seen a guy back and forth with a coupon looking, for some brand of thing. And you can just tell, like, if that guy could just be invisible. He would shop for his wife. He just wants to be invisible for this one product. He does not want to be.
Right.
Because it's embarrassing and uncomfortable. And I always go, embrace those moments. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares? Nobody's going to think less of you.
I just didn't want to get it wrong.
That's
and I
more
got
of
it
a
wrong.
man.
Yeah.
Yes, I get the getting it wrong thing. I
Like when my wife sends me out to get something, it could be tuna. I look at the exact picture, make sure there's a match, the price, everything. Not because she's going to yell at me.
learned the hard way.
But because my ex-wife scolded me for getting the wrong tampons.
Hey, you know what? When Beth recycled, she did a good job.
Yeah, she did.
She got a car with Beth's great Carfax on it.
Yeah, I'm looking at sauces, right?
This man has been broken. Domestically broken.
Yeah, she sends me out for spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
She's not Italian. She hasn't learned the art of making it. So sometimes we have to get it out of a jar.
Boy,
and I make sure that these match
hang on
up.
a second. Now, that sounds like a backhand. I don't
Not really, because I don't know what I'm doing either.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, I don't know how to make sauce either. I'm not allowed to use a stove. Okay. So I go and I compare sauces, and then I look at I go, oh, googly. No, I don't want this crap. I want the Wegmans kind. Yeah, that's what she wants. Yeah, good. Vodka sauce. Yes.
Yes. All right.
Not the other crap. The more expensive, overpriced crap.
Why don't we, let's see. Pocket pussies all around. Thanks, Dan. The 5-head has been around for years.
The what?
The 5-head has been around for years.
The 5?
Yeah.
What's the 5?
The 5-head. The 5-head. Instead of the 4-head.
Oh, the 5-head they call it?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, the 5-head's been around for years. All right, we'll take a moment. I've got a story that I want you to hear, and you and I will discuss.
Okay.
This is an interesting one because I hear it and I go, oh, yeah. I know exactly, and I know who would be part of this. You would not be.
Okay.
But I would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We will.
Curious.
We'll get to that.
Oh.
You know, our friends at Iron Smoke have been doing a lot of really cool things lately. They had a warming drive.
They don't even have to try to be cool. They just are.
Well, I say this. You want to support local? Go to your local liquor store and buy Iron Smoke whiskeys and bourbons. They're award-winning, but you're helping out the local liquor store, and you're helping out.
It stays right here.
It does. And Tommy Burnett himself has said, I would rather people go and buy it from the liquor store than from me. And I think he said we charge a little bit more for the bottles here. Either way, it's not that much more. If you happen to be there, it's great. I just like going and hanging out at Iron Smoke. I love having mixed drinks with the bourbons and whiskeys, and the Peacemaker is one of my all-time favorites. Thursday night is a friend of mine, Phelan. Do you know Phelan?
Yeah, I think I know Phelan.
Phelan's from Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
He has the living room sessions. They do such great, almost jazz covers. It's unbelievable. I heard them do a Steely Dan song that was one of the most enjoyable covers I had ever heard from a local cover band. It was really great. Then you come back.
It's not an easy band to cover either.
No, it's not.
They're very hard.
That's the thing. And Phelan, he's the drummer and singer.
Oh, wow.
It was fantastic.
It's like a Phil Collins of his day.
Yeah. Go check that out. The living room sessions on the States That Whiskey Built, Thursday, December 12th. Friday the 13th, well, don't be nervous. Come for the Acoustic Sunset Sessions with our friend Tyler Norton. Tyler's doing the acoustic. That begins at 5. And then if you're a Dead fan, come get all your Grateful favorites with Mud Creek beginning at 8:30. Saturday, Griffin Weigel doing the Acoustic Sunset. That begins a little earlier on Saturday the 14th.
Saturdays they start a little earlier.
3:30. And then a band that I know you're familiar with, Dial Up, bringing all your 90s favorites.
Matt Stevens and Allison Sparkles. They're a husband-wife team.
Oh, Allison Sparkles is in
Allison
that band?
Sparkles is in Dial Up. She's the singer.
Oh, okay.
And it's all your favorite 90s stuff.
Yeah.
They have a huge following. She did a residency at a buddy of ours place. And they're a heck of a show to watch. They do a nice job.
Well, that's all that's happening at on the stage that Whiskey Built. The whiskey is Iron Smoke. And where is it? Fairport, New York, baby. Oh, I just love Leo's. You know, it's your holiday headquarters. Leo's makes a variety of delicious, authentic cannoli and mini cannolis filled with yellow custard, chocolate custard, sweet ricotta cheese, even chocolate-dipped cannolis. I know, it's mind-blowing. It really is. If you want the best cannoli in town, stop by Leo's. What a gift that would make for someone. You show up with a box of cannolis, They're going to love it. While you're there, pick up dinner for quick and easy-to-go meals from Leo's Cafe or Deli. I mean, come on, you're busy around this time of year. Let Leo's do the heavy lifting when it comes to dinner. What's the best thing about Leo's? Say it with me. Everything. Looking for the perfect holiday gift? Give the gift of great food and great memories. Cobblestone on Main has the ultimate holiday solution. Gift cards that keep on giving. Follow me on this. For every $100 in gift cards you purchase, you'll get a bonus $10 to make your holidays even brighter. But wait, there's a little bit more here. Cobblestone is spreading joy beyond the dinner table. When you buy gift cards, they're donating to Challenger Miracle Field. It's an incredible organization that provides an accessible, welcoming space for children and adults with disabilities to enjoy baseball and adaptive sports. And here's the best part. Cobblestone will match your donation bonus dollars. So the $10 bonus, if you donate it to Challenger Miracle Field, Cobblestone will donate another $10. Grab your gift cards right at 109 West Main Street in the Village of Webster. It's the gift that gives back. Delicious dining and community support all in one. Cobblestone on Main, where every meal is a celebration and every gift card makes a difference. Not familiar.
He's a country guy, but he's singing rock.
Picture of us back when we were close, before we had somebody picking out our clothes. But you always dressed in your Sunday best, even when we didn't have nowhere to go.
Been there.
I got a picture of us playing in a bar, and your shirt cost more than your guitar. But you played so heavy, and you always let me sing a couple, even though you were the star. I was the worst of the two of us. The Rex's blues wasn't through with us. You're bound for glory and grown to die.
So Jason Isbell is country. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about Jason Isbell.
Yeah.
I really like this song.
It's a great song.
And I think more because
it's about a duo who
Yeah.
they both become famous. One more famous, but that dude ended up dying. And he's like, he took off. He was the big star, and he ends up dying. And
When
it's
did
like
this song
he's
come
asking
out?
the question, why didn't I? It came out over the summer,
a year ago it says.
or maybe it was a year ago.
Well,
Okay.
whatever. They have.
But
it up
yeah,
there.
I mean, I love this song, and I love the organ in the back. There's so many people in Rochester in the cover band community who would kill to be either the singer in the song or the guy he's singing about.
Yeah.
Either if they're living or dead, like just to live that dream of being a rock star and people listening to your music, not somebody else's,
Right.
yours. And like somewhere along the line, one of them dropped off, and the question is, why didn't it happen to me?
Yeah.
Why am I still here?
So Jason Isbell, is he successful country? I
Yeah.
sound completely ignorant,
Yeah.
and I hate when.
I
people
guess
do that,
so,
but
yeah.
I'm not familiar, and I will have a little homework. I guess I have to do. I want to get to this story because I heard it and I went from the title. I go, oh, I know what's happening here, and I know who would be part of it, and I know who wouldn't be part of it. But it's 2024. And there are some things, and I'm also at a different point in life. So while I know what would happen, I also know as I'm getting older, I don't react to things as much. I don't have the knee-jerk reaction. I mean, I work really hard not to have it. But even like with kids and stuff, when they're trying to push your buttons, I just don't. And then they see that they get nowhere, and it's no big deal. But this story, interesting, to say the least. It's a big one, Dan's got a whole intro.
New at 6.
Graphic for television, 2 videos and a few pictures taken by students at Gilman School in Baltimore show a group of seniors engaging in inappropriate behavior with a female blow-up doll on...
Okay. All right. Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What is appropriate behavior with a
There
female
isn't.
blow-
There isn't.
That's
But
what I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I'm just asking.
I don't know if Gilman is a all-boys school.
Gilman.
Yes.
Is that Regis, his producer? Gilman.
Gelman, yes. But I'm not sure actually if the guy who killed the CEO of United Health, if he attended it, he was the valedictorian of whatever high school he went to, and I thought it was a prestigious one in Baltimore.
This Luigi guy?
Yes.
The suspect?
Yes.
Okay.
He was the valedictorian of his class.
Ba-ba-da-boopy.
He also has a master's and a bachelor's from the University of Pennsylvania in computer science. The guy's brilliant. He's
Apparently not brilliant enough.
Well, fine line between genius and insanity, I'll say.
Yeah.
Here we go. We have to start over here.
Sorry.
But we'll catch this. Here it comes.
Graphic for television, 2 videos,
And by the way, why is this on the fucking news? That I don't get.
Too graphic for television.
Yes.
As I puke my way through this story, Janet, do you want to take this one?
few pictures taken by students at Gilman School in Baltimore show a group of seniors engaging in inappropriate behavior with a female blow-up doll.
Yes, they're dry humping it. They're doing it's all blurred out. You know what they're doing. I would have been right there. Hey, putting her down. Yeah. Yes, I would have. I'm admitting it. I would have.
On campus. The images were shared by some of the participating students
Of course, because you're a dumbass.
No kidding.
I'll tell you something else.
on social media. In a statement, a Gilman spokesperson writes the behavior is unacceptable and states Gilman is well aware of the situation.
I'm sure they are.
How dare you abuse an inanimate object the way you did and objectify it?
Absolutely sure they are. And to be honest with you, I am a little bit surprised that it got out from inside the school. Now, here's why I say that. I have a son who went to a private, all-boys private school. They were on the social media shit that happened on their internet.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how.
Dead sleuths.
They had it.
They're on lockdown.
And then if they found out something that was contrary to their standards, sports aside, just the school in general, you're in trouble for shit you did on. So, and rightfully so. Like if your kid is seen humping a blow-up doll, I get it.
I was inflating it.
I get it.
Is this how it works?
No, but
I'm sorry. There were no instructions. I thought this was a project.
Mr. Carter, I get it. I understand the thing because it's funny. Your boys are laughing. We're all doing it, right? But if that's your kid, you're like, oh shit. You don't want anybody to see it.
Did we raise you to do this? To do what?
Yes. Then it's like, but it's natural instinct.
Right.
It's like they don't even need to be taught.
It's not just natural instinct, okay? Because I'd be somebody in that class who probably wouldn't do it.
Yes,
okay?
that's what I said.
But I could see somebody like me,
Yeah.
who'd be like, oh, that looks cool
shit.
to do.
Do you want to know what I would have done?
It's mob mentality. One person does it, two
Yeah.
people do it, 4 people do it, and then all of a sudden you got 17 guys.
Let me tell you what I would have
trying
tried
to outdo each other.
Okay, here's my outdo. I already know what I would have done. At least this head has not matured. I'm picturing myself in one of those science rooms that had the black countertops.
Oh yeah, with the
big
little
the
little.
I would have jumped up on there and had it between my legs, right, with the head, and then I would have taken it up and I would have jumped on it and I would have tried to. See, this is awkward that you walk in at this moment but to have a seat, because actually I would love to hear your take on this. We're going to have to wait on the Buffalo Bills because I have a heart out tonight. But
that's okay.
But in walked from Wahl Media, Julie Burke. Wait, hang on, mic's not on, and Mandy. And I'm
Hi, Julie Burke and Mandy.
Hello.
I'm Dan.
You didn't know Mandy? You didn't work with either one of these?
No, that was not that cool.
Dan Barillo?
That was the next generation.
No, I think I left radio before Dan.
Yeah.
We go back
Man-
too far.
Yeah,
on
we
radio.
do go back way too far.
Yeah.
I went in and left
It just
after.
feels like yesterday to me. It doesn't feel that long.
I know. It was funny. We were on a call with a client the other day, and I was like, I've been at Wahl Media for 7 years, and I have, over 25 years of experience in
Oh, your picture is the one I see on
media.
LinkedIn.
What? Is it?
Yeah, probably. CEO of Wahl Media, is that you?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, who's CEO?
Oh, I am not the CEO.
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay.
I am
Mandy.
far from
Mandy.
it.
That's me.
Amanda's
Oh, you
the
are.
managing.
Amanda. I'm sorry. It's
It doesn't
Amanda.
matter. No.
No,
Yeah.
it's
No,
Amanda.
it does matter because good PR is important.
Yes.
It's like personal hygiene.
It's like my alter
It is.
ego,
Mm-hmm.
Mandy.
It's your alter ego?
I think it's funny when people call you Mandy. Because I know you. I knew you. Well, because I knew you as Mandy. Because we go back to like our teenage years.
Yeah,
So,
Seabreeze.
yeah.
Oh.
We worked at Seabreeze
Together.
In the
Okay.
weather vane.
And the weather vane at the mall.
Had to do PR for the Jackrabbit.
So should I start this story over for them, Dan?
Yes.
We need to hear
for
it.
the third
Yes.
time.
Yeah, we got to start it over for the
You
third
can give
time.
us the
Hang
cliff
on.
notes.
You might want to grab your headphones for this, ladies.
Oh, should we? Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay, all right.
I want to get.
You definitely want to hear this.
How am I
Oh,
supposed
this
to
is
be
so
on
fun.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this
know,
is
this is
this is the behind the
Did I
scenes
tell
stuff you don't get anywhere
My daughter
else.
had a podcast for like a
Yes.
year. She
Yes.
never invited me on.
That's BS.
But I will say it was a podcast for young people. It
Yeah.
was not based.
Okay.
Nobody wanted
Hold
to
on,
hear what
hold
I
on,
had
hold
to
on,
say
hold
as a
on,
freaking
hold on.
mom.
Julie, would you have invited your mom on a podcast? Okay. That's
a good question.
And your mom was cool because she plays music and stuff.
No, she is cool.
Yeah.
She's still cool.
Yes. And so that would be, but I could see where you wouldn't want, you want a little independence and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Did
it
you
was
listen?
it was recorded in my basement.
Well, yeah, a parent tax. I get 5 minutes of mic time per show.
Right.
That would be the parent tax.
True.
All right, listen to this story because
Okay.
you have a son.
I do.
Man,
I have 2 daughters.
Amanda has 2 daughters. Even better. I believe this story
Well.
came from an all boys private high school. It may be the one that the Luigi who killed the CEO of United Health. I think he
Allegedly.
attended here.
He's a
He was
suspect.
the valedictorian. I think they pretty much got him.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't know where that money came from.
Valedictorian.
Yeah. He was valedictorian.
Yeah, he was.
There's a fine line between genius and insanity.
Right.
We'll just say that. Here comes the story. This is great. Because I said somebody on the podcast would partake
Graphic
in
for
this.
television, 2 videos and a few pictures taken by students at Gilman School in Baltimore show a group of seniors engaging in inappropriate behavior with a female blow-up doll on campus.
Okay. All right. Now,
Exactly.
I just said, when you were coming in, I said to Dan, I would have been up on top of the science lab tables with that thing between my legs, and then I would have tried to, like, roll around with it, fall off, and pop it. That would have been my thing.
I could
Like,
see
would have
guys.
tried-
Now this is
that would have been me.
So
absolutely,
I could see. This is going to sound awful, but guys at these schools, if they wear ties, you can see somebody doing something with a tie. That'd be really inappropriate with this poor.
But wait,
Blow up
but
doll.
wait, it is 2024, and this is
The
on
images
news.
were shared by some of the participating students on social media.
Of course.
In a statement, a Gilman spokesperson
I would not
writes
want
the
my
behavior
kids
is unacceptable
to be
and
in these
states,
pictures
Gilman
because
is
I'd
well
have a lot
aware
of
of the
disclaimers.
situation, and we are treating it with the seriousness that it deserves.
Now, hang on.
Gilman partners with the all-girls school Bryn Mawr. And
Bryn
some
Mawr.
of those students
Very
told
famous
11
school,
News
right?
they
Bougie.
received the video
Bougie.
over Snapchat. Senior Amy Egan said she felt school administrators weren't taking the issue seriously, so she posted the videos on Facebook, leading to a heated debate between the students. She tells us, "I wanted to let all of the women who have been made to feel uncomfortable at Gilman know that they are not alone, and that I, alongside my Bryn Mawr peers, are fighting for change within our community."
I don't know what to say to that. I really don't, because
Ladies?
there's a piece of me that I go, I don't have daughters and I'm not a woman. And if I wouldn't want to make somebody uncomfortable, but if I'm between 15 and 17 and you put a blow up doll within 3 feet of me, you don't think I'm turning that into a prop, a carrot top show?
human
Fuck
surfboard?
yes. So I like, it's a very, very hard thing for me. I don't like being my age now because I have to look at this objectively and go, hey man, I've got, 3 guys.
Yeah.
One who probably would do this if it showed up at his school.
Oh yeah, he'd be the ringleader.
He would absolutely probably be the ringleader. And I would have to parent that. And I don't know how I would do that. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think it's hard. I have a son, but he would never, ever partake in that.
yes.
Because just of his type of personality that he
yeah,
is, he would
right.
absolutely never do that. But then I have a daughter.
Yeah.
And to think that if my daughter was
Be
on the
making
other
fun.
end of that,
Well,
I would
just be
absolutely
uncomfortable.
be like, this is wrong. And
Yes.
she is, like, my daughter is so, like, she has been harassed at other jobs before, not intentionally,
Yeah.
but like by like
Ignorance.
85-year-old men.
Oh.
Hey, honey.
Or, like,
Oh.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, darling.
We got it cute there.
Or
I used
you
to
have
love-
a nice booty, like
Whoa.
that type of stuff.
Wait.
Like,
An
old guys-
85-year-old man said that?
Old men,
Yeah.
old
You
men,
know
they,
why?
they don't care.
yes,
You're
'cause-
gonna, because
No,
you're
no
gonna be dead.
filter.
What are you gonna
Yeah.
do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me? I'm 85.
Right.
Huh?
I'm 85. I pay my taxes. I fought in the wars.
right.
I served.
And
Give me my senior discount on my coffee. Let me look at your tush.
like her complaint is legit, but I had to explain to her, like, he at that age, like, he probably thought he was giving you a compliment. Like, he didn't think
No, hang
Yeah,
on.
so I
you
anything
think
wrong.
back in
Well,
the
hold on,
day,
hold on.
somebody would walk up and
So
go, hey, nice.
I grew up in a restaurant. My uncle, I worked there at the age of 14 to the age of 21. We'll agree to disagree on that fact. But here's the thing. So I was around those coffee guys, and they were never mean. They were never nasty. They were never like pervs or anything like that. But they would refer to, hey, hun.
Yeah, but
so
that's
I
different
thought,
than telling
growing
her
up,
she's got a nice booty.
I thought that's how you talk to women. So I was like, hey, hun, can I get, like when I was working, like my early years in college, I had somebody pull, you can't talk like that. I go, what do you mean? What did I say?
You sound like an old...
You say, yeah, I didn't know any better. So a high school kid doing this, I mean, like, I'm not saying it was right, but I'm saying, like, they may not know any better. Just guys being, or boys being boys.
Well, in an all-boys school where there are no
Right.
girls around.
I mean, they're not like doing this to
stop
an
it.
actual woman. They're doing
No.
this to a doll. I mean, I'm
Yes.
sure they've heard stories about doll misuse before.
Maybe for some people they felt like it was a joke, but for those young people that felt offended, I think that we have to take their voices seriously.
Molly Schammel is a trauma therapist at Turnaround.
We had to bring up a trauma therapist.
Trauma. It's so dramatic.
Was it traumatic though? I mean, you don't agree with what they did, and I understand that, but do you think it's traumatic?
No,
of course
no.
not.
I
Right.
mean, Amanda and I have discussed a lot of when like that whole Me Too stuff happens because we are a very female-heavy office, so
Yes.
we don't.
I was hoping we could bring this up.
Well-
it's the perfect timing.
Well, no, I'm not talking
Something that
about,
happened today.
No, I wasn't even going to bring that up.
Really?
I
Something
was,
that happened in your office?
oh yeah,
Go on.
someone came into our office today and said, basically, we were talking about something, and this gentleman said, "Oh well, he had to work in an office full of women."
And the room has 4 women and this one man in it.
Standing in it, yeah. Like,
And it's
I'm
I'm sitting at my desk. I'm like, this is my. Oh, and
Hey, dude,
so
no.
tone deaf.
Read the room,
And
asshole.
suddenly, all you
yeah.
Tone deaf.
and suddenly all you hear is,
Right, exactly. But actually, what I was going to say is when all of that Me Too stuff started happening, like, I totally got it, totally understand. But we also worked in a day and age where you'd have a big pitch and your male manager would say to you, make sure you wear your closing skirt tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, and we would be like, okay. And
Yeah.
we'd walk out the door.
Of
you know,
course.
and
well, do you feel like
you
there's
know,
like an era of
I appreciated closing
Like,
day.
Joe T knew what my closing skirt looked like. I would come in, and my cube was across from Weeze's door, and I'd
Yeah.
come in, and Joe T would be like, "Hey, Mandy, you got your closing skirt on today?" I'd be like, "Yeah, Joe T,
We're gonna close those deals.
It was like before the time when it wasn't. I guess
Absolutely.
on one level of my brain, I was thinking to myself, well, this is probably bad. No, would my mom be happy that I was saying these things? But I don't know. It was like all part of the whole magic of it. But
yeah, and like the whole thing of working in this like entertainment industry and
Right.
you know, and I work in radio, and people would be like, isn't that cool? And I'm like, I don't know. Like,
Right.
maybe
does it sound cool?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I started as a rock babe. I was a rock babe. for
Wait
the
a
Nerve.
second. What?
dun dun dun.
A rock babe? Or not? Were you also a
Yes.
Honey Brown girl?
No.
I don't know.
I know a few of
No.
those.
Yeah.
I know a few of those.
When
The rock babes were
through the Nerve.
Yes.
So we
because
were not
I did not.
whorish. At least
didn't-
I was not, but my sister was working in radio at the time and was like, we need these girls to come around to like bar nights and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I needed money to
Yeah.
pay for my wedding, and I got paid cash.
Yeah.
Pay me $25 an hour.
And you're kind of a looker, honey, so come on in.
$100 a night to go walk around freaking Jack Astors and sign people up for a register to win. Sign me up. Every dime that I
Give
went
it
to my wedding.
Radio back then was fantastic.
It was.
Yeah,
Even
I came
earlier.
in at the,
Because I used to
the
get
wrong
paid,
time.
I used to get paid cash.
Yeah.
When I started in Poughkeepsie at PDH, there was a club called The Chance, and I loved it. It was cool. Joe Walsh played there. Bon Jovi jumped up on stage with Southside Johnny, and I would introduce these acts, and they would pay you $75. But I was 19, so I got in, and all 75 went back to the bar. Because and how I made it all, I don't know. I have no idea.
Remember when we had this eliminator contest, right?
Yeah.
And it was at Pelican's Nest. So we give away this big prize, and they handed out like everybody who didn't win like $100 check, and the bar goes, "We'll cash your checks at the bar." They cashed every single check.
Yeah, they did.
Everybody put that money right back
at
into
the
that bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Of
it was
course.
Every time.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to love because you would get like $150 cash.
They made more than
to
we
do
did. I was
a
the
gig.
band that night. They made more than we did.
Yeah, it was 2 hours, and I walked out with $150 cash at 24 years old. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I did it for maybe a year, and I paid off my wedding dress.
Okay, so how many times? How many times were you told you had a nice booty, or did someone actually touch it?
You know, no, nobody.
No one
really-
ever grabbed, pinched, or
nobody
did
really-
anything?
No,
Okay.
you know what? Because I
All right.
really wouldn't let them. I don't think I gave
Yeah.
off that air. I mean, I was bubbly and personable and everything
Yes,
like that,
right.
but I didn't give off an air of like, grab my ass and
Did
maybe
you
you
need-
can take me home or whatever. Like, no.
Well,
I also wore my engagement ring too,
Okay,
so like,
yes.
take him.
They could tell.
So
Yeah.
I got a man. So
okay. All right.
What's your man
all
got to
good.
do with me?
Right,
I got a
exactly.
man. I'm not trying to hear that. See? Yeah, you're from the '90s. I can tell.
Hells yeah.
But you didn't need a trauma therapist after that.
I did not
All
need a
right.
trauma
I
therapist.
just
Yeah, so
No.
that's the point I was getting to. We overcorrect, right?
we
We overcorrect. Like
do
when
I
the
say to
Bills
you?
let go of Doug Marrone, they overcorrected with Rex Ryan, Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky, Good Times Charlie. That wasn't good either. Like this whole thing, like hey, we need to go to trauma counselors. That's overcorrection. Can we just have some
Yeah,
common sense when it
100%.
comes to disciplining people?
The pendulum swings, right?
Yeah.
And I say it all the time. It has to come
which
back
helps
to the
victims of sex assault. She
Victims
says
of
schools
sex
should
assault
encourage
is different
both
than-
male and female students
or-
to openly discuss sex, consent, and healthy relationships.
all
With a dollar.
We can't just say it's boys being boys anymore. We have a culture of sexual violence that occurs. I think
True.
these girls are justified in feeling that they were exposed to something that they didn't want to see, and that there was an objectifying nature in what was happening
All
in
right.
those
See,
videos.
first of
But
all,
of course
let me
Isn't
go.
that part of growing up, though?
Yes.
Right, thank you.
Sometimes things happen.
Thank
and
you.
You have to learn
Yes.
These aren't like
to
go-
deal with it.
See, now
Yeah.
that's a very level-headed
Right.
response. But my thing is also, who's the dumbass that filmed it?
Right.
Right?
Who filmed
Yes,
it?
yeah.
Because you're the idiot that then puts it out there to go, hey, man, hey, did you
Look
see
at
what
this.
Dan did to this doll? I mean, I have been substitute teaching, believe it or not.
Stop
What?
it.
Where?
You have
I have
not.
been. I'm not.
Come
I
on.
don't say where I've been.
Somebody
substitute.
hired you?
Yes.
The school of
Yes.
no.
Because now that I have my son living with me, I need I go. He's eating me out of house and home.
Oh, yeah.
His private basketball, all this crap. So
There's a wall missing.
So I've been doing that, and then able to continue this. It doesn't interfere. It's great. And so one kid recognized. Some people kind of knew who I was, and then this one kid goes, "Hey, I was talking to my dad, and his brother was in your boxing class." So then these kids start talking, and this one kid goes, "Oh, I box." He goes, "Matter of fact, I got 5-day suspension for getting in a fight." Another kid goes, "I got video of that fight." They have video of the fight. So I'm watching the fight, and they're going to this kid's like, "Yeah, well, I box." They go, "Where do you box?" He goes, "Well, my dad taught me." They go, they go, "What did your dad do?" He goes, "Oh, my dad was a street fighter." And so now these guys are just piling on. So now they got to get the video, and they want me to break it down. And the guy's like, "No, I punched him in the head." And I look at it, I go, "You got all his hair. Like he slipped underneath." He goes, No, my pinky hurt. I got it."
We saw more live action in Tyson and Paul.
This is unbelievable. But the point is, the kids film everything.
Oh, yeah.
They do not. What did I say social media does for years? What did I always
It makes
say?
the story greater later.
Well, it makes the story. But no, we telling ourselves.
We telling ourselves.
Right.
all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but no, my point was we didn't tape things back then, so now we can exaggerate and talk about how awesome we were.
Yes.
But now it's all on
Well,
tape.
you can't see the reality.
Right. All of a sudden, no, you took two
Well, this kid's
swings, you
bragging-
fell over.
This kid's bragging about
No
how
embellishment.
he
Right.
punched some kid in the head, and his buddies are going, "The hell you did," and I got proof you didn't.
Yeah, right.
As an adult, if I tell someone, "Oh, I can't be there because I have something really important I have to
Mm-hmm.
do," but maybe I'm really out doing something super fun that I don't want people to know about, and
Yeah.
make sure don't post anything online, don't put anything on social media, don't check in where I am because
Right.
nobody can know that I'm really out having drinks with someone because I told this one that I can't be at this whatever.
That's why I
you
just
know?
don't.
Or-
You can't lie. You have to be truthful, but creatively truthful.
Yeah, but
in other words, I don't have to. I can't do this tonight.
women are more
I have plans.
I'm
Women
so
are more
busy and
tactful,
important.
though.
Yeah.
You're more tactful.
Because we're really busy. We have so much to do.
Well, you might.
Yeah, but women give stuff away too on social media. Like they have a few drinks in them. All of a sudden, they're out
might wanna
and
be
a girlfriend
careful. You may
comes
wanna
up.
be careful
Hey,
with
let's
this."
group shot, woo! And you may not even know you're in the shot. And all of a sudden, yeah, I saw you last night over at Iron Smoke Whiskey having a peacemaker with a couple of girlfriends. Oh, yeah. I mean, so that's why you always got to just cover your tracks. That's all I'm saying.
And then,
You be smart about it.
yes,
Right.
and I always tell men, when a woman puts a selfie up on there, do not comment on it.
No, never.
one of my favorite things to do is to read the comments. And I always like the married guy who tells his other woman, looking good. And it has a whole bunch of O's and good.
So when
I go, you're an idiot. You're a moron.
Right?
Yeah.
I never
documented it.
I've never commented on anybody's site, but there's this one woman who, seriously, there was this one woman whom my wife and I we were dating at the time, and it was a mutual friend. I didn't even know it was a mutual friend of ours on Facebook. I'm off Facebook now. And she lost 50 pounds. And I know what it's like to lose a bunch of weight. So I was like, holy cow, great job. She goes, hey, do you know so-and-so? I go, sounds familiar. This woman? I go, oh, yeah, that's the girl who lost all that weight. She goes, oh, okay. I go, wow, what's the
At least
matter?
he had an answer.
Well, yeah, I go, and I explained to her why I go, yeah, great job. I didn't say, hey, looking hot or anything like that. Well, I just noticed that you liked the post and you commented. I'm like, yeah, she lost 50 pounds. I know what it's like to lose that kind of weight. You know how hard that is.
Getting ready for bathing suit weather, I see.
See, I didn't say that. But my wife called me on
What?
it.
I didn't say bikini. I didn't say it.
Right.
But does it go both ways? Like I don't ever comment on a man's photo like, wow, you look amazing or you look great. No.
Yeah, but
no.
I don't
would never
think
do
I
that.
don't. I don't think
Would
most
you ever
guys are
do
looking.
that? Like, would you ever comment on like a guy's photo and be like,
I always,
no.
first of all, any guy
It's-
that's taking selfies of themselves, like I have,
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I
already.
do
We
have
know a couple of them.
Yeah, I do have a couple of people that I went to high school with who have lost a lot of weight,
Oh,
and they
okay.
do look great. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I have found myself becoming more of a lurker on
Yes, that's the way it
like,
should
and
be.
I do post things and
Yes.
stuff like that, and whatever. I was making cookies the other night, and I posted a picture that was more bragging rights of my sisters because I made 60 cookies that came out perfect, and I just wanted them to see it.
Look at this.
So, like that was more like
gluten-free.
look at me. No, those
Oh,
weren't
those were
gluten-free.
the
But
Oreo
yes, I
ones.
have my daughter's gluten free, so I've been trying to make some gluten free cookies for her because I'm a mom and I'm nice. So,
Do you send the picture in a text to your sisters as well? To just
I don't
really
remember
rub
if
it
I
in?
did. I don't remember if I did, but I did post it on Facebook because I was like, "Look at me!" So they're a cookie made with a peppermint patty, and if you leave them in the oven too long,
They're delicious.
They create what we call the blowout, which basically the peppermint patty cream
Explodes,
leaks
yeah.
out.
Sounds weird.
So I made 60 of them with
Wow.
no blowouts, and that's like a feat in itself.
wow.
So I put it on Facebook
Yeah.
because I was like, "Bam."
Yeah, peppermint
I'm
patty
awesome.
queen.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
I was
you
just
are.
kind of
60 for 60.
Honestly, I was just kind of looking for some positive
What
like,
kind of
feedback.
so? How did wait?
We're having a
explain
party
cookie.
this week.
Is it? Yeah, we are Friday night.
Yeah,
So
come on down.
It's a
Bring the
chocolate-
cookies.
It's a peppermint patty that's encased in like a chocolate cookie, like a cake type cookie. So
That
you,
sounds
you have
awful.
to wrap.
That
you have
sounds
to, like,
horrible.
you have to-
Gluten free too. Oh,
no,
shame.
they're not. Those aren't gluten free.
That's okay.
I made cutouts gluten free, and I made the peanut butter blossoms.
So
gluten-free.
60 cookies. How many are left? Because if
a
I
lot of them because I just made them Monday.
if
so
I
there's
was, it
quite a
wouldn't
few.
be in my
They
house.
couldn't
Yeah.
last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife like slapped my hand the other day because she had a cookie exchange with the neighborhood ladies, and I couldn't eat any cookies. I could only eat the busted cookies, which were still good.
Yeah, the busted ones.
You got the
Usually, that's my mom likes to have the blowout ones.
Danny
so.
gets the damaged and dented
Yeah.
cookies.
Right.
This is your plate
Yeah,
over here.
yeah. It's
'Cause
like
I make-
when you
I
go to
make-
Kohl's on a yeah.
I do the Oreo truffles where you like crush Oreos, mix them
Yeah.
with cream cheese, dip them in
Yeah.
chocolate. So I make those.
Those
too.
are great.
And those sometimes don't come out. Those are the ones that Ron likes. He's like
Yes,
the
yeah.
he calls them the
It's very
chocolate
popular
bomb.
in
so
our workplace.
Those are
Wow.
So,
Why are you here so late tonight?
so we had our work like holiday get together. So we were over at Lulu's, and I don't know how I was like,
Julie looks
I
at
said
me.
something. I was
She's
like,
like,
I'm
"Where's
Bill Moran's
Bill Moran's
recording his
studio?"
podcast. I'm like, we should go over and crash. She was like, absolutely.
I said
I'm
I'm
so
in.
glad you did.
Yeah.
I'm so
I
glad
had sent
you
you
did.
a face. We didn't. So I was like, I saw that you guys were recording live, and I was going to make a comment, and I was like, oh no, I don't want everybody to see that I commented. So that we wanted to come over and crash. So I
I'm
had
glad
sent you
you
a
did.
Facebook Messenger, but you didn't respond. So I was like, oh.
Just show up anyway. I didn't have it open. That's all.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I have to wrap it up because I got to be somewhere.
Oh,
By
we got to talk about the
Oh,
bills
no,
still.
that's good.
No, we got to
We
wait.
had no plans.
We got to wait.
We got to
Yeah.
wait. The ladies
I have
took over.
thoughts.
I know you do.
We talked that much.
Yes.
Wow.
Would you like to come back tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be back.
All right.
Yeah, I got thoughts.
All right.
Ladies, I have a ton of
What
thoughts.
was the
Listen.
subject on the bills?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Danny, I was waiting for his bills because he was going to go off like a freight.
Do you have an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
no.
Danny's
Amanda's
very
big,
upset.
Amanda's a big Bills fan. We are.
Josh Allen should get
We
the
like
MVP
to see it.
right
Well,
now.
yeah.
MVP. He's like the greatest player in NFL
amazing.
history at this point.
I guess I'm sick of all the Patrick Mahomes talk because
Yes.
Oh, you're not the
it's
only
just, it's ridiculous. I think I saw some stat that like their past like 5 games have been decided with like less than 3 points or
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
They have the horseshoe.
so
Yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got something there, right?
Yeah, they got
It's
something.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Even that 13, you go back to the 13
There's memes going around of like the referees just like, we've called the game in favor of Patrick Mahomes today. The Chiefs have won. The game is over. Pass interference before the snap.
Oh, for Amanda coming in.
Wow. Ladies,
I
thank
said
you.
Amanda.
Listen.
I got it.
The
This
CEO.
is super fun.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you know what?
thanks.
Come
Come on
back.
back.
We didn't come in.
Bring the cookies.
intending to
Yeah.
talk.
No,
on
but
your
come
show,
back.
but
Well,
thank
since you were so willing to,
Yeah.
I think
We
that's
got
great.
stories.
Yeah, come back. I'm not kidding.
We're half related as it is.
For
Oh
real?
yeah, well,
Well,
possibly.
we're both Dolans, right?
Yeah, my mom's
his
maiden
mom's
name is
Dolan.
Dolan.
Really?
Yeah.
Mars Dolan.
Yeah. Which my mom
Yes.
was Margaret as well.
I heard that.
Oh, wow.
I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Dan Barillo, who's now got to sit on his thoughts even longer. And oh, by the way, Bill Belichick, I don't know if you are sports
Oh,
fans
yeah,
or not.
UNC.
UNC. He's going to be the head coach
Yeah.
at UNC.
Really?
Yeah.
He's gonna bring his cut-off sweatshirts to there too.
He is.
You know what? That's a great point because in North Carolina, they dress up.
Well,
They dress up.
maybe not anymore.
We're on to college football.
I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.
Somewhere in Nevada, cold outside, she was shivering in the dark. Wild bird